Welcome to a brand new year and a very interesting year in two World Cups for us. So, really looking forward to that. And we've got a chance to take on the West Indies in this first Test match. We'll go over the squad. The squad is pretty interesting, actually. Mujtaba, Mohammad Naeem, Awal Mahbub, Hussain, Razak, Abul Kazmi getting a go. Brilliant average, 300, 350. He's had a bit of a go in the Monday Internationals. He had a few little performances here and there, but got to give these youngsters a go. Here, there, Harodoi will keep his spot. He had a reasonable year last year, I felt. Not in test matches, but he's just there for experience. Rizwan and Wasti, pretty much, has shown a bit of promise. He'll get a squad to develop. Karishi, we talked a lot about him last season. Ahmed made the squad. Hassan, Murad, Zaman, Al Hassan's Huck, and Hanif are our team. We're our squad taking the West Indies. We lost the last series in the West Indies, so chance to gain some rating points. Just look at the world ratings. Have they changed a little bit? If we win, we'll close into a couple of points within them. Should be good. We're sitting in ninth in both the other formats. We'll be looking for improvements there this season. So yeah, pretty interesting team. I'm going to go for a pretty experienced lineup, I think. The two spinners, I think, are the option. Like that Hanif fella to get a bit of a run. What's the conditions like? Here's a bit average. I like the slow left arm option. It gives us a bit of variation. Yeah, I like that team. Team's got a wee bit of experience, and it's exactly what we want to take on this West Indian side. We've got a lot of wicket keepers. Only the four bowlers. So we've won the toss. We'll elect to bowl. It's got a bit of overcast conditions, so that we probably will have to roll them, if being honest with you. Just to see if we can get that early breakthrough. We'll bring in Hassan and Murad. Two very experienced spinners. West Indies had made a very solid start to that point. And the early wickets of the silver. Good start from Murad. It's got Malius out for 24. New name for them. Kamani Malius. Pretty solid stats, actually. Bring in the all-rounder for a couple of overs. Try and get him through a spell, actually. Just need another breakthrough. The West Indies have had a pretty disciplined so far in this Test Championship game. We really need to win at least one of these games just to keep up with the India and Pakistan sides, which I think are occupying 1 and 2 at the moment. So that's a good delivery from that man Murad again. He's bowled pretty well. And Hassan getting amongst the wickets. The spin, the partnership between these two is going to be absolutely key. I think if we are going to make a dent in this series. Stewart is being trapped LBW for 29. 213 for 5. It's pretty even at the moment. Through the spin overs. They are getting used to the bowling. I'll bowl Hassan. I'll Mujtaba for a couple overs along with the wicket taker Murad. 266 for 5. They'll be pretty happy with this, the West Indies, how Eldon Mahaba and Taylor have batted. Just got to get them out pretty cheaply now. Can we fight back and get a couple wickets at the end of the day's play? West Indies day anyway, they got over 300. We've taken probably about the amount of wickets we wanted to take. Pitch is going to offer a lot of turn. A couple late strikes on day 1. 303 for 8. Can we wrap it up now? That's the key. Staple. It's gone for 0. We've done a job. We've got them out for 313. I'm reasonably happy with that. Just going to have to bat reasonably well now. And that's a big test for this batting lineup. Mujtaba. Really need him to mature this season. He's got to really come on a bit. Muhammad Naeem is getting on a fair bit in age. Well, he's 30. But like I said, he and Mabu, there's a lot of guys in the early 30s. So some of these youngsters have to push these senior guys a bit. Get some pressure on them at least to keep performing. Naeem is gone. Staple has got a good wicket there. Brings up Mabu to the crease. Need someone in the Caribbean to perform. Oh, that is a drop that they might regret. Abul Mahbub's a very good player if he gets going. That's a brilliant delivery from Powell, and Bangladesh 42 for 2 in a very dicey position. Got to knuckle down. I want Tauhid Harodoi to have a really good season to justify me having some faith in him. I know a lot of you guys have said he's a good player. He's getting a prolonged opportunity to prove that. He had a reasonable one-day international year last year, averaged over 40. Only 27 in test match cricket. That average has to come up this season, or else he will not be picked again. 69 for 2. This is their test now. How we play the spin is the key, and that is a big moment in the game. Abul Mahbub has departed for 24. .86 for 3 now. Comes 86 for 4. West Indies bowling with absolute good pace and rhythm. And we're 90 for 4. Rizwan has got 13 Test 50s to his name. Can he get a ton or something today? That would be magnificent. He could. He's got to dig deep for the guys here. Get a partnership formed. Even if it's a 100 off 50 overs, we need to bat time in this game. Got to get ourselves back in this test. Brilliant delivery from Bishop. LBW out for 15. So if we didn't get a partnership from these two, the all-rounder now being picked for his batting ability. And he's going to fail to deliver on that. So, come on, guys. This is not what we want. Just falling over like dominoes at the moment. Put up a bit of a fight. Come on. Unbelievable. Very disappointing performance with the bat. Only good thing is at least they didn't score too much, the West Indies. So we have to bat again. Gonna have to bat some positive cricket. Tauhid Harodoi's put up 50. Key is, can he get any support from the other end? The spin is the absolute problem that we could face. Out for 58, so yeah, 152, simply not good enough. Gonna have to storm back into this game with a pretty good bowling performance, because that was terrible. Only Tauhid Harodoi looked anywhere near good on that surface. Right, got to deliver with the ball now, guys. A performance, bowl them out for under 150 ourselves. Give ourselves something to chase that we can get pretty quickly. Bring the spin in now. End of day 2. 71 for 1, the West Indies. A lead of 230. Yeah, this is a series I'm really wanting to get a series win in. And it's just simply a case now of hoping that someone plays a blinder with the bat and changes this game completely. It's not looking good at the moment. 107 for Singh now. He has raced along quite nicely. We're going to have to bowl a pretty defensive mindset, I think, now, just to try and contain the West Indies and slow down that declaration. Indeed is probably coming. Lunch day here. Bring the spin in to slow it up now. Sun. Red on at the other end. Bring in Sun there. It's a pretty comprehensive performance from the West Indies, to say the least. 278 for 5. Batting really well on the home conditions too. Performing. Qureshi gets another wicket. Got the wicket. Taylor 2 for 52 now. Leads over 500. We're not chasing that anyway. Pretty dominant performance. I just have got no answer for this. Outstanding stuff from the West Indies. Putting in a really good display of brilliance here. Be a bit worried about the old rain here, the West Indies. I think they'd have to declare soon. San's picking up a few wickets. He's picked up a 5 first. So we've wrapped up the innings, but we're completely out of this game. Let's try and bat for the draw if we can. Who's going to put up the rear guard action? It's not going to be Mujtaba anyway. That is 2 decisive strikes. 7 for 2 after 12 overs. Rain has stopped play. Hour 57 lost. End of day 4. We've got 1 day to bat out. Is it possible? Are we going to get away with it? I don't think we will. I think they have got the opportunity to go at 1-0 still. But yeah, who knows? Who knows what will happen in this match here. Just got to try and find it in us to try and survive. Muhammad Naeem gone. 34 for 3. Need that rain to come back again. Get that rain dance started. I want the conditions to they're brilliant conditions. Oh dear. And this could be the difference of us making a Test Championship final too. We've got to win these sort of series. If we are going to get anywhere near that final, which I'm really trying to target. It's good batting for a session. That's all we need. But the sessions are prolonged, and this is just being one of those games for Bangladesh where it just hasn't clicked at all. We probably should have batted on this surface first, but the conditions I felt warranted a bowl. So we've got to date the lunch interval, 5 for 75. Of course, these are prolonged sessions due to all that rain to make up time. It's out for 16. Batted a while, 59 deliveries. Try to hold up an end. Haynes continuing on about his work. He's 45 of 112 deliveries. Can we at least take it to the last session, make the West Indies a bit nervous? It's getting some really sharp turn out there, the two spinners. West Indies are 6 on the Test rankings. They're not mugs either. Like, it should be 50. Well batted. Needed another guy to put up resistance like Hussain has. That's out. Murad. The end is near, really. I'd say a couple more wickets will fall in the session. We'll have 1 wicket left going into that final one. That's the way it's playing out at the moment. Try and hold strike, man. I think you're the key. Nope. It's going to be all wrapped up with a thumping defeat. We've been absolutely demolished in this game. We're going to need some redemption against the West Indies. So, yeah, very disappointed in that. Like, obviously, we needed to win that for the Test Championship. So, that was a pretty short, rapid episode, actually. We will be back for that second test match. I'm on redemption against the West Indies, so we will be back.